Welcome to another MP4Nation.net video and review. In my hands is the new Telepad 10.1. It's obviously a 10.1 inch tablet that runs on the Telechips processor and has Android 2.1. The thing about this screen is that one, it's a high resolution 1028 by 600 resolution screen. Two, it's a resistive touchscreen, but it supports multi-touch. Well, dual touch. It allows you to do that, that pinch and zoom on images, on Google Maps, and while browsing the web. It doesn't work too great on this, but I will demonstrate it anyway. On the side here, there we go. On the side here, there's two USB slots. One is for connecting to PC and data transfer. This does have 2 gigs of internal memory. The other one is for USB host, where you can connect like a mouse, keyboard, or even a 3G dongle. Your 3.5mm headphone jack, your power slot, charging slot. Here's also a micro SD slot where you can add additional memory. And I do want to point out this tablet is actually quite slim. It's not that bulky considering its rather large screen. That's one of the things I really liked about this. It may not be the best thing, well, it's probably not really portable, but certainly if you just want to use this at home, or in the office, or in your car, or while commuting, it's fine. It's nice and large, especially for web page viewing, which is what I'll be showing you pretty soon. I'm not going to go too much detail, on what this can do and what can't do. I'm just going to focus on what you should be getting this for. That's basically web browsing, casual games, video playback because it does 1080p. It does hardware decoding. Google Maps is pretty fun on this, and ebook reading. But of that, pretty much I'm going to show you the web browser mostly. I'm not really going to show you Kindle or the Nook or anything like that because the apps are handled pretty well on this tablet because the processor is quite capable of handling those type of apps. So if you want to figure out what a Kindle looks like, and you don't know what it is, just look it up on YouTube. You'll find about a bajillion video reviews of it. So let's Google English. It does have a G sensor. So it can rotate, and that's what I really like about this. The 10.1 inch high resolution screen makes this really nice to just browse web pages in a landscape mode. So let's go to news. I am holding a stylus in my hand as a backup because as nice as this touch panel, the screen is, the touch panel on this isn't always the most responsive. And that's, it's pretty much because it's not because it's resistive, but because it's a generic player. So the touch panel used on this is not as good as, say, what's being used on our Nationwide Midnight or even the Rock Tab, or even other generic tablets. It does work decently well. Some people may find it easier to use with a stylus. That's up to you. Some people might not even notice any difference and might think this is the best touchscreen ever made. I doubt that though. But I'm just saying, in my opinion, there are better resistive touch panels out there than the one that's being used on this. So let's just pull up something interesting. Ooh. That wasn't what I was actually going for, but anyway, you can see web pages do look really nice on this. So let's go to something else. There's a good old New York Times. We can do Wall Street. Let's go Wall Street. And it does rotate whichever way you want it. And obviously this does have built-in Wi-Fi if you haven't actually figured that one out. How fast do web pages load? Well, it's slower than the Midnight, faster than the Rock Tab. Well, actually, it's probably about the same as the Rock Tab, really. It's decently fast. You're not going to grow old waiting for this to load up. And as I said, it can do pinch to zoom, so you can even do it on your web page. Please be aware that this pinch to zoom feature is more for marketing than it is for substance. So you may find it not the best feature on this. You might just find it more easier just to use that. So that's just my honest opinion. If you're really thinking about the pinch to zoom feature as being something being big on this. It does work nice like on images, but on web pages it just doesn't always work as well as I'm showing you right now, so just keep that in mind. Yeah, so web pages look really nice on this, and that's one thing I would really recommend you getting this for, is for web browsing. It's definitely the top #1 feature you should be getting this for. And really, if you use this at home on your sofa, it's just really nice. It's comfortable to read on. It's just nice and large. You can see the entire page. You can zoom into a specific part of the page. See, it's not working as well as the last page, because this has more graphics on it, but needless to say, it works. So you get the idea. Good for web viewing, but multi-touch, take that as you may. And let's go back home. Let's close that. Let me show you Google Maps quickly, because that's kind of fun on a 10.1 inch screen. Good old Hong Kong. Let's see if we can't get Street View. I'm not, I never actually seen, no, yeah, you can, okay, that's good to know. I've never actually done Street View on in this type of mode. Not sure if everyone would want to, but anyway. There's old Hong Kong there on Street View. Alright, enough of that. Let's go home. Let me show you the image and video playback on this. This does have a built-in speaker, by the way. Oh, what happened there? One thing you should probably do is also kill apps every now and then to free up memory. It will make your tablet perform better. So let's do that again. There we go. This is your standard gallery 3D that comes with can come preloaded with Android. As you see, the screen is quite nice. It doesn't have the best bottom viewing angles, but the beauty of that is that you can rotate. You can rotate it around, so it really doesn't matter. So, this could have bad viewing angles, but thankfully you can just rotate the shit around, so it doesn't really affect you. And again, pinch to zoom does work on this. There you go. So there you go, guys. Pinch to zoom does work. Whoops, should not have exited. Didn't want to exit that, actually. I do want to show you videos. Now these are two rather high resolution videos, I believe, preloaded on this tab. This isn't from my personal collection of music videos. I swear. And you can fast forward it. This can play a whole host of video formats, and you can download other video apps off the marketplace, like Rock Player or even VLC, I believe now. So you can really utilize this tab for video playing. Why I can play 1080p is because the Telechips processor in this is built for hardware video decoding while running Android. So that's a very unique feature that you don't see on many tablets. Well, you do actually these days. It's coming out more often, but it's generally on tablets that are a lot more expensive. Lastly, I'll show you YouTube streaming video. I know I'm not showing you guys a lot of stuff, but frankly, you can probably find a lot of videos on YouTube that will cover what I'm missing. And feel free to ask us on our forums. We will definitely answer. Good. And you see, it streams really fast. Loads really fast, and the internet connection here isn't, is nothing special. That's pretty interesting. I haven't seen this video. This is pretty, I mean, it's kind of dorky, but it's it's interesting. Anyways, you guys get the point. YouTube works well on this, and maybe. Let's see. Well, anyway, you get the point. YouTube works well. Streaming video. So I mean, here it is, the Telepad 10.1. If you wonder why we call it a Telepad, it's because it uses Telechips, and adding pad to it we thought would be cute. But there's no other real reason why we call it the Telepad. But here it is, the Telepad 10.1. Good for web browsing, your ebook reading. I didn't show you the ebook reading here because you can load up Kindle. If you want to figure out how Kindle looks, you can find tons of videos for that. Kindle itself is handled really well on this, simply because the processor here, the processor on this isn't totally lame. It can actually handle some, some serious apps, and it can definitely handle a lightweight app like Kindle or the Nook or a decode ebook reader. So yeah, so web browsing, ebook, casual games, and definitely video playback and YouTube streaming. It's really good for. And yeah, I mean, it's just nice and big, slim, not portable, but probably very nice to use in your home or just in your office or a car. But definitely not something you can put in your pocket. So head on over to mp4nation.net to check this out, or head on over to our forums to discuss this. Thank you very much.